All right, hello folks. Kountry Cuz Farming Garden Barnyard Report. Well, I'm just showing you the progress we're making in the garden in the backyard. This is where I used to plow, and I've converted into box gardens, and everything seems to be working out quite well with that. So I'm gonna see what we got, and I'll take you around and show you what we're coming up with here in the box garden. And down that row, as you can see right there, that's where I got some blackberry plants. That's those running kind. I need to put another strand of wire up today. And right over here is my cucumbers. And you can see some of them don't look too good. I accidentally sprayed them with Roundup the other day. I was out here Roundup and my thumb slipped on my sprayer and bam, it got the cucumbers. But I think they're gonna make it there. I tried to wash off the Roundup best I could. And I'll show you the pear tree now. It's loaded today. Alright, here's the old pear tree in the backyard. You can see there's like hundreds of pears on that thing. It's just fully T-loaded. Alright, we'll move on over to the tomatoes. Well, I didn't make it to the tomatoes yet. I was passing by my cucumbers, and I wanted to show y'all how many blooms that thing's got on it. If we have a cucumber of ever bloom right there, that's gonna be amazing. Oh my, I think I see a cucumber in there. Let me get step around here and see if we can't pick a cucumber. Put it in the bucket there. Yep, man, how in the world did he get away and grow so big? Look at that. That's a good looking cucumber right there. That's going in salad tonight. We might look around and get enough stuff right out of the garden to make a salad. Who knows? Well, while I was picking that one cucumber right there, I looked around and by golly, there's 3 or 4 more. There's a bunch more up under these leaves right here. So I'm gonna let them get just a shade bigger there. Alright, I've told y'all we go to the tomatoes, and I just want to show you how big my tomato vines have got. This right here, folks, is my tomatoes, and you can see it's done went well over my head. And we got baby tomatoes. I don't know if you can see it, but they just now starting to make tomatoes. All I've been having was vines, and the vines just don't seem to quit growing. But anyway, I've been proud to see this thing filled up. It's got blooms on it, and I've been coming out here giving them a little thump to pollinate them. Well, I just wanted to show y'all people, this right here is eggplants. And they've done started producing little tiny eggplants and beautiful purple blooms on this one over here. But just look how large the eggplant leaves has got. I've never had them get that large before. But anyway, we'll have some good eggplants. That's the result of my compost tea I'm making. Alright, well, what we got here growing, and I may have to thin them out, but this is okra. But look how pretty the leaves are on it, and this just now starting to bloom, so won't be long we'll be having okra. That stuff just as tall and pretty, and it's still growing. Well, that's going to be some good okra right there. By the way, this variety is called longhorn or cowhorn okra. Alright, now we at my bell pepper and jalapeno pepper plants. And they just about blowed over. We did get a large rain last night and a lot of wind, but I'm going to go over here with my one little cucumber. Salad ain't complete without bell pepper. I'm going to pick out a big pretty one. Look at that. There's one right there. Here's another right here. I'm going to let it grow just a little more. And I'm going to come over here. I just picked the jalapeno peppers, so I don't see no large ones on them. They full of them tiny ones over. Some of them about big as your thumb. I like them to get pretty big and ripe so you can stuff them things with our Mexican stuffing mix. Alright, this patch right here in this box, that's another variety of okra. I'm not sure what it is, I just call it country okra. It's just regular small okra, but you can see how large it's getting, and this won't be long I'll be cutting okra off it because all the okra is growing fine. I know it's a lot thicker, but somebody told me I can take a switch and beat these leaves off and it'll produce better. I might give it a try on one side, see what we end up with. Alright, this is corn. And the corn, it don't look too good. I had a hard life there, but anyway, I got some ears growing on it. It's done tasseling now, so it won't be long. I'll be lucky to get a bucket of corn out of that thing. But anyway, I want to show you something right here in the back of the corn. This vine you see climbing on that pole, I call that Jack and the Beanstalk. And that thing right there, believe it or not, is 14 foot and a few inches tall. And that's pole beans, and I've never seen them get that big, but I've been putting my compost and tea in there, and it seems to be working quite well, as you can see. They're growing way on up there. I'll go over there and back up and stand by it so you can get an idea of how big it is. You see me? That's the bean pole. I mean, it's just growing like a weed here. Some of these things here, they want to hang down because there ain't no more room for them to run. Alright, this is amazing right here. That's 2 watermelon plants. And them doggone things is trying to take over, and if I can zoom in, there you go. Them there's called moon and stars, but there's one watermelon, and there's several more up in the vines there, and as you can see, we got blooms all over the place, and I seen one of the honeybees out here pollinating for me this morning. So anyway, we'll have some watermelon before we know it, I hope. They're going to be late, but they'll still be good. Okay, well, we just show off our grapevine a little bit here. This is a grapevine that my dad planted years ago here. I hate that squeaky camera. That's a birdhouse. And old dinner bell I put up there on the pole. Yep, that's about as squeaky as thing as I ever seen. We'll walk. I'm going to see if I can hold it steady. Maybe we can get up in here and find some grapes. They're ripe and juicy. Yep, I see piles of grapes everywhere up here. And we'll put the camera down right here and see if we can't zoom in on a cluster or two. There you go. There's some hanging down. Good grapes. They're little old bitty things, but they sweet. They tell me they make them they made for making wine. I think they call them Laniki or something like that. I don't know much about grapes, except I like to eat them. I did make some wine one time, and it was sweet, tasted like wine. I don't particularly like wine though. Well, that right there, believe it or not, there's a bicycle in there, painted up John Deere green and yellow, and a old John Deere plow hook behind it. But the morning glories, they like to run up on it. They got the bicycle just about covered up where you can't even hardly see the thing anymore. Yeah, anyway, and of course there's a birdhouse up here on that pole there, real old one. Alright, there's one of the birdhouses I built yesterday. That's out of some sure enough old barn wood right there. And I just put it together, show you what it looks like on both sides. It's got enough room that a bird can live in here, and another family in here, and another over there on the other side. Alright, that concludes The farm and garden report. I'm standing inside my shop right now and thinking how to go back in or either come in the shop and work because it's actually starting to rain again here. So we need the rain though. That's just some of my tools that I'm sitting around here.